morning. So I impulsively booked today off of work. It's Wednesday. Oh, my watch is not on. It is Wednesday the 29th of April, and I impulsively booked this Wednesday off work to go for a hike. And not just any hike. I'm going to bag my first 2 munros today if all goes well. And I'm feeling a bit nervous. I've never done a solo hike like this before where it's this much of a ascent. The weather's looking really good, which is really rare for Scotland. It's a hit or miss in spring sometimes to go on hikes here, but I've chosen a quite good day last minute, and that was tactical. So hopefully we get the nice low winds and the sun that's predicted, and we just have a great day. Right, so I'm just gonna pack all my stuff into my bag. There's a lot of stuff. This is laundry, but this is all the stuff that I'm trying to organize. Got my SPF because it's going to be very sunny today. We've got spare socks, ankle socks. Honestly, you'd think I was packing an overnight at this rate. So I think I'm good to go. I've packed everything in my hiking backpack. I think I'm going to switch to my vlog camera just to save battery on my phone for the actual hike. We'll see. But yeah, let's go. All right, for footwear, I'm just going to wear these MUNROs that are meant for like terrain that is like uneven. I think there might be some snow at the top at like the peak of these munros, but I think it's quite minor. I've got trekking poles, so hopefully that's sufficient. Oh my god, the views already are insane. I'm at the car park now. I'm just gonna pay for parking, and then I'm gonna maybe find somewhere to go for a wee, and then I'm gonna head off. But I'm so excited. I was driving on this like single track road for ages. Didn't pass another car, by the way, and a kite flew over the car from a tree. Flew right over the top of me. I got the best view of it. It was beautiful. I've seen so many pheasants. This is just going to be so beautiful, I can already tell. Okay, we're off. Look at the views. It's already so gorgeous. My fake tan looks a bit orange, but everything else is pretty. I'm always most excited to see all the birds and the wildlife when I go on hikes like this. Can't wait. Overall, health-wise, I'm feeling great for this walk. My costochondritis and my chest is a little bit sore, but I think that'll just ease over time, hopefully, as I get moving. I, of course, brought my trusty dusty mocha coffee because I don't know how else to get through this without having one of these. Caffeine and sugar? Yes, please. I was also thinking on the drive here, and I realised that I forgot a fork. So I've got to eat saucy tomato sardine pasta without a fork. So that's going to be interesting. I hope I don't have an audience for that. I'm already quite warm, so I've taken my top off. I've got like a merino layer that I wear on top of this, but the good thing is I've worn layers, and when I start going up, I think it's going to get a little bit colder, so I'll have to put the layers back on, but that's alright. This is lovely. Got my coffee, my hair back as well, because I was getting quite warm. All I can hear is the sound of my feet on this gravel, the birds, and that running water over there. That's lovely. Just seen this, about this boulder in the background. It's moved by a glacier down the glen, and it was split open because the water in the crevice expanded. Ah. Now this is not me complaining about the sun, but as soon as you're in the shade, it is incredible. There's no one else here. What the hell? Some snow. It's not real. This isn't real, right? So I just met my first people on this trail, and they said it's really busy at the top. They were coming down, so God knows what time they left at, because yeah, apparently there's tons of folk up there because the weather's so nice. So I guess other folk have had the same idea. Maybe it's better that I'm going later in the day, because hopefully I'll miss the crowds from the early morning. We'll see. Also, check out this waterfall. So pretty. So I wasn't sure how technical this hike would be. This is probably, I'm hoping, as bad as it's gonna get. There's just some rock bits here that some bits are quite steep, but I think if you're young especially, you'll be fine. Maybe if you're a bit older, you might struggle a wee bit, but I think generally it's very accessible to climb. I would definitely recommend trekking poles though, because they just keep you stable, take the forces off your joints, stop any accidents. Find this wee stack of rocks. This isn't the summit though. I'm pretty sure the summit's that way, but we're almost there anyway. But pretty views. It's so quiet up here. It feels like I'm the last person on the earth. Like I feel like I'm on another planet right now. I could be on, like, let's choose a random one. Could be on Mars. And it feels like it's uninhabited. It's very cool. I'm glad I took my trousers off, because it's toasty up here. The sun is at peak, I think. It's almost midday. I don't know how there's still snow laying, to be fair. It's kind of confusing. But this is just, wow. I was just saying I'm jealous of all the birds that live up here. Like, they have the coolest house ever. Although I bet it's not that cool in winter, or when there's like a thunderstorm. But it's pretty cool right now. I was thinking, I don't know how folk do this in the middle of summer. Like in Scotland, I can get like to 25 degrees probably. And I think it's maybe 13, 14 right now, and it is roasting. It's absolutely roasting. I bet you folk get heat stroke and all that from climbing up this in summer. That's why you gotta be prepared. Bring enough water, bring sunscreen, take enough rests, and wear appropriate clothing. So this is kind of cool. The path's got a bit of snow on it. It might be a bit icy, but hopefully my trekking poles will get me through. We're almost there. Alright, so that was my hour, and now we're going to go on to Dreesh. Let's go. As it used to be, and there's more tequila in this old town than pines in Tennessee. I ain't the man I thought I'd be, and these neon lights that keep me she looks a bit more steep. This will be interesting.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be as bad as we made it out, living in our hometown. I miss the days that flowed like the Mississippi. You find a girl and get married before you're 20. But I've been running like a southbound train, as fast as a northern summer with no one to love. And it's making me wonder if maybe mom and dad had it right all along, and we're too old to still be alone, and we ain't happy yet.
Guys, I did it! I got my first 2 MUNROs! Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I did that. I didn't mention at the start of the video, but last night I was second guessing this. I was like, is this a smart thing to do for myself for the first time? Like, people throw the term MUNRO around a lot, and I was very intimidated, and I just was thinking, I don't know if I can do this. But yeah, that was really fun. It was great. I felt safe. It was so enjoyable, and it beats being in the office so much. I'd literally just finished work 12 minutes ago if I was at work today. So this is your sign to impulsively take time off work to go hike. For some reason, like, we don't, in the UK, we don't really normalise doing it for like going on things like hikes or just doing like a little day trip, unless you've got kids. And I think we need to do that more, to be honest. Now I'm gonna go and get a chippy. Fish and chips and curry sauce. Don't mind if I don't. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the best curry sauce. Oh babe, they even put a slice of lemon in. Look at that. Gorgeous.